What if I told you that your struggles, your doubts, and your feelings of not fitting in weren't flaws, but signs? Signs that you're among the most powerful chosen ones, destined to bring light and transformation into the world. For centuries, hidden texts and ancient teachings have hinted at the traits of those chosen for higher purposes, individuals who possess an energy that can shift realities. But here's the truth. They don't want you to know this. Because when you embrace your power, the systems that rely on your silence and conformity lose their grip. You're here for a reason, and missing this moment might mean overlooking the signs you've been waiting for your whole life. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet, persistent pull toward a higher purpose. It's as if an invisible thread is guiding you, nudging you towards something greater. Yet, at times, the path feels confusing or even lonely. You might wonder why you face so many challenges, why life seems harder for you than for others. But let me tell you, the most powerful chosen ones are forged in the fires of adversity. These trials aren't here to break you, they're here to shape you into the person you're destined to become. One of the strongest signs that you're a chosen one is your unshakable resilience. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you rise again. It's not because you're immune to pain or fear. It's because there's something within you, a flame that refuses to be extinguished. This inner fire has carried you through situations that would have crushed others. You might not always see it, but your ability to keep going, to keep believing, is nothing short of extraordinary. It's as if the universe has placed an indomitable spirit within you, knowing that you are destined to overcome and inspire others by your example. You've likely noticed something else about yourself. People are drawn to you. Strangers open up to you. Friends come to you for advice, and your presence seems to bring comfort or clarity to those around you. This isn't a coincidence. You carry a magnetic energy that others can feel, even if they can't explain it. It's as if your very essence calls out to people, offering them a safe space to be themselves. But this gift comes with its own challenges. Sometimes you might feel drained, as though you're carrying the weight of others' emotions. You might struggle to set boundaries, unsure of how to balance openness with self-preservation. The key here is learning to manage your energy, to give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. Because when you do, your ability to uplift others becomes even more powerful. Another undeniable sign that you're among the chosen is the deep, almost inexplicable feeling that you're meant for something greater. Even in your quietest moments when doubt tries to creep in, there's a part of you that knows your life has a purpose. You might not always be able to articulate it, but it's there, a constant hum beneath the surface of your thoughts. Perhaps you've noticed synchronicities that seem too specific to be mere chance. Maybe you've seen repeated numbers, had profound dreams, or experienced moments where everything aligned perfectly. These aren't random. They're breadcrumbs from the universe, guiding you toward your destiny. They're reminders that you're on the right path, even when it doesn't feel like it. Honor. Your intuition is another powerful tool, one that often feels like a direct line to divine guidance. Have you ever had a gut feeling so strong it couldn't be ignored, or made a decision that didn't seem logical at the time, only to realize later it was exactly what you needed? That's your inner wisdom at work, steering you toward your highest potential. The more you trust it, the clearer it becomes, and with each step you take in faith, you strengthen your connection to the guidance that's always been within you. But being chosen isn't just about what you feel or experience internally. It's about the impact you have on others. You've probably noticed how your words, actions, or even your mere presence can inspire transformation in those around you. Maybe you've helped someone see their own worth, encouraged them to chase their dreams, or simply offered a shoulder to lean on when they needed it most. This isn't accidental. You have an innate ability to uplift and empower others, often without even trying. And when you act with intention, when you embrace your authenticity and share your light, the ripple effects are profound. Of course, being chosen comes with its challenges. At times you might feel the weight of your purpose, as though the responsibility is too much to bear. You might feel isolated, as if no one truly understands what you're going through. But remember, these challenges are part of your preparation. They're here to teach you resilience, compassion, and the strength to stand tall even in the face of adversity. Every difficulty you've faced has added to your wisdom, your depth, and your ability to guide others. Nothing you've been through has been in vain. So, what does it mean to truly embrace your role as a chosen one? It means stepping into your power with confidence, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. It means trusting in your unique gifts and allowing them to shine, knowing that they were given to you for a reason. And most importantly, it means remembering that you're never alone. The same force that chose you is walking with you, guiding you and supporting you every step of the way. The world needs you, your light, your voice, your presence. It all matters more than you realize. By embracing who you are and living in alignment with your purpose, you have the power to create ripples of transformation that extend far beyond yourself. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to take the next step, to trust in the journey, and to let your light shine as brightly as it was always meant to. As you step further into this understanding, you may begin to notice something extraordinary about yourself. There's a strength within you, one that has been tested time and time again. Even when the odds seemed insurmountable, you've found a way to persevere. It's not luck or coincidence. It's the mark of a chosen one. Challenges that would break others seem to ignite something in you, a drive to rise above and keep going. This resilience isn't just for you. It's a light that shines for others, showing them what's possible when you refuse to give up. But let's be honest, the road hasn't been easy. You've faced moments of doubt, loneliness, and even despair. You've questioned why the journey feels so heavy at times. And yet, here you are, still standing, still moving forward. That inner flame, that relentless spirit, is what sets you apart. It's what makes you one of the most powerful chosen ones. Because no matter how dark it gets, you have this incredible ability to find your way back to the light. This strength doesn't just manifest in how you handle challenges. It's also in the way you connect with others. There's something about you, an energy, a presence, that draws people in. They might not be able to put it into words, but they feel it. Maybe it's the way you listen with your whole heart, or how you always seem to say exactly what someone needs to hear. Whatever it is, people are drawn to your light, and while this is a beautiful gift, it can also feel overwhelming. Sometimes you might wonder why people always look to you for guidance or lean on you for support. The answer is simple. They see in you what they wish to find in themselves. This connection to others is part of your calling, but it doesn't mean you have to give all of yourself away. One of the greatest lessons for a chosen one is learning to set boundaries. Your energy is sacred, and while you're here to inspire and uplift, you can't pour from an empty cup. It's not selfish to protect your energy. It's necessary. When you take care of yourself, you're able to give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. And when you do, the impact you have on others becomes even more profound. Deep down, you've always known that your life was meant for something greater. Even when the path wasn't clear, even when doubt clouded your vision, there was a part of you that felt it, a sense of purpose that wouldn't go away. You've likely experienced moments of synchronicity, those coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. Maybe you've seen repeated numbers, like 1111 or 222, or experienced events that seem to align in ways you couldn't explain. These aren't accidents, they're signs, breadcrumbs from the universe guiding you toward your destiny. You might have also noticed that your intuition has grown stronger over time. It's as if there's a voice within you, whispering truths that your logical mind can't always grasp. That voice, that inner knowing, is one of your greatest gifts. It's your direct connection to divine guidance, a compass that points you toward your highest path. The more you trust it, the clearer it becomes, and as you begin to follow this guidance, you'll notice that the universe starts to meet you halfway. Doors open, opportunities arise, and things begin to flow in ways that feel almost magical. But let's not overlook one of the most powerful signs that you're among the chosen: the impact you have on others. Even when you don't realize it, your presence is inspiring transformation in the people around you. It might be through your words, your actions, or simply the way you live your life. You show others what it means to persevere, to believe, and to stay true to who they are. And as you step more fully into your authenticity, that impact only grows. You've probably noticed how people light up when they're around you. Maybe they leave your presence feeling more hopeful, more energized, or more connected to their own truth. This is no small thing. You are a catalyst for change, a beacon of light in a world that can often feel dark. And the beauty of it is, you don't have to do anything extraordinary to have this impact. Just by being yourself, by living authentically and embracing your purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Of course, this path isn't without its challenges. Being a chosen one means carrying a unique set of responsibilities. There will be times when the weight of your purpose feels heavy, when the journey feels lonely or uncertain. But remember, you were chosen for a reason. The same force that called you to this path is walking alongside you, guiding you, and giving you the strength to keep going. You are never alone, even in your darkest moments. So what does it mean to truly embrace this calling? It means stepping into your power with confidence, even when fear tries to hold you back. It means trusting that you are enough, just as you are, and that everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already within you. It means recognizing that your light is needed in this world, and that by sharing it, you're making a difference, no matter how small it may seem. Take a moment to reflect on your journey so far. Think about everything you've overcome, every lesson you've learned, and every person you've touched along the way. None of it has been by accident. It's all been leading you to this moment, to this realization of who you truly are. You are among the most powerful chosen ones, and your presence here is no coincidence. The world needs your light, your voice, and your unique gifts now more than ever. As you move forward, remember that being chosen isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. It's about showing up as your authentic self, trusting in your purpose, and allowing your light to shine. The challenges will come, but so will the rewards. And through it all, you'll continue to grow, to inspire, and to transform not only your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. As you step more fully into the understanding of who you are, you may begin to see the world differently. The struggles that once seemed unfair or overwhelming now appear as stepping stones, preparing you for the journey ahead. You recognize that your life isn't meant to be ordinary, because you are anything but ordinary. The challenges you've faced weren't random. They were specifically tailored to strengthen you, to sharpen your abilities, and to awaken the greatness that has always been within you. Being a chosen one means seeing through the illusion of limitation. It means understanding that while the world may try to box you in, your spirit was never meant to be confined. You have a connection to something greater, something infinite, and it's that connection that allows you to rise above circumstances that might hold others back. But let me remind you, being chosen isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about recognizing the unique role you play in the collective evolution of humanity. Your purpose is woven into the fabric of a larger story, one that's unfolding in every moment. You've likely felt the weight of this responsibility, haven't you? There are moments when it feels like too much, when you wonder why you've been called to walk this path. Let me tell you this: the universe doesn't make mistakes. It saw something in you, a strength, a light, a potential that made you the perfect candidate for this role. And while the journey may not always be easy, it will always be worth it, because with every challenge you face, you're not just growing stronger, you're also paving the way for others to do the same. You see, your journey is about more than just you. When you rise, you give others permission to rise with you. When you embrace your authenticity, you inspire others to embrace theirs. This is the ripple effect of your presence. You may not always see the impact you're having, but it's there. Every kind word, every act of courage, every moment of vulnerability sends waves of transformation out into the world. You might not know whose life you've touched, but trust that your light is reaching further than you realize. But here's the thing about being chosen. It's not just about shining your light. It's also about facing your shadows. The process of stepping into your power often requires confronting the parts of yourself that you've tried to hide or ignore. It's about healing old wounds, releasing limiting beliefs, and shedding the layers of fear and doubt that have held you back. This isn't always comfortable, but it's necessary, because the more you heal, the more fully you can step into your role as a chosen one. Take a moment to reflect on the parts of yourself you've been afraid to face. Maybe it's a fear of failure, a lingering doubt about your worthiness, or a pain from the past that still lingers in your heart. Whatever it is, know that these shadows don't define you. They're simply invitations to grow. And as you begin to face them with courage and compassion, you'll find that they lose their power over you. You'll discover that the very things you thought were holding you back are the same things that will propel you forward. As you do this inner work, you'll notice that your connection to the divine becomes even stronger. The signs and synchronicities will become more frequent, your intuition will become clearer, and the path ahead will begin to reveal itself. Trust this process. Trust that every step you take is leading you closer to your purpose. And remember, the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when it doesn't feel like it. The delays, the detours, the moments of uncertainty, they're all part of the plan. You might be wondering, how do I fully step into my role as a chosen one? The answer is simpler than you might think. It starts with embracing who you are unapologetically and without reservation. It means letting go of the need for external validation and trusting in your own inner knowing. It means showing up every day with the intention to be your best self, even if that looks different from one day to the next. And above all, it means trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Remember, being chosen doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you won't make mistakes or face setbacks. It simply means you're committed to the journey. It means you're willing to keep going, to keep growing, and to keep sharing your light, even when it feels hard. Because the world needs what only you can offer. Your unique gifts, your perspective, your voice. They matter more than you know. As we come to the end of this exploration, let me leave you with this. You are among the most powerful chosen ones, not because of what you've achieved or what you've endured, but because of who you are at your core. You are a light in the darkness, a guide for those who have lost their way, and a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. Your journey isn't just about finding your purpose, it's about living it, embodying it, and sharing it with the world. So, take a deep breath and step into your power. The world is waiting for you to rise, to shine, and to show what's possible when someone fully embraces their role as a chosen one. You've always had what it takes. Now is the time to believe it, to own it, and to live it. The universe has chosen you for this moment. Trust it, embrace it, and watch as your light transforms not only your life but the lives of everyone you touch.